medical school partner is not easy.
Hi.
Little trail.
Is it a lemon bar? Okay, we're really high up. Welcome back to the vlog. Wow, this is so high. Sorry, maybe I'll make this a little lower. Okay, I feel like that's a little better. The lighting is good here anyways, and I actually have only been vlogging in the living room of this place. So I thought it would be good to start off the vlog. This is part 2 of our Richmond vlog. If you guys are not caught up yet, I've actually here for a whole week. My fiance is a medical student and he's doing an away rotation here in Richmond. And so we've been actually having to live long distance for this entire month. So I was like, okay, something that I think we could do is I could come to you for the last week of your rotation and like I could try living here, seeing what it's like, because if you're a medical student in your 4th year, then you're kind of testing out different like residency locations and stuff. And this is the very first away rotation, so we still have a long way to go and stuff. I figured since this was like the closest location to Arlington, it would be a good one to come for a week, you know? It's currently Wednesday, we're here until Saturday, and I didn't take any PTO. I've just been working like my typical job in this Airbnb. So I've actually been vlogging a lot because I've been taking you guys along like my typical everyday life working, where I'm just taking you guys through. So I figure it's honestly a nice change of pace for like my typical Work to Live Diaries vlogs. Something that I always say in my series of Work to Live Diaries is that we work our jobs so that we can live our life. And I did buy this Airbnb to rent. So this is me considering like my job allowing me to live a life that I would love, including living in a new city for a whole week. But the bad news is we are in a heat wave, so it has been so hot. I'm currently on like the tail end of doing a 75-day like medium or soft or hardish challenge, and one of my requirements is doing 90 minutes of movement every day. Doesn't have to be all outside or all inside, just 90 minutes of something. And yeah, the heat wave is brutal, so I've been making sure to get all of my movement in early in the morning while like it says, you know, least hot as it could be, but it has been really hard. I've been showering like twice a day. All good to go. I really love this Airbnb overall because there's just so much natural light. Like the fact that there's a window in the bathroom, I just literally have never experienced that except in my childhood home. So it's honestly a breath of fresh air, because in most of your typical apartments in Arlington, Virginia, which is where we are, there's no window in the bathroom. Okay, well, it's 9 o'clock on the dot, so I'm gonna sign on. I just wanna welcome you guys to the vlog and let's spend the second half of the work week together. And we do have Mr. Beastie here too. He's been making himself at home and he actually loves it here, I think. I think he wishes he had like a larger space for his morning zoomies, but he already remembers like the Airbnb location from our walks and stuff. It's kind of crazy. You're so smart. Are you a smart guy? Yeah, you are. You're a smart guy. It's lunchtime. I'm so hungry. I've been actually snacking on fruit as my thing is heating up, but I'm watching Amy's vlog right now. As I make this is the same thing. If you guys came from part 1, I'm sorry, it's the same thing, but I'm trying to be smart and not buy out like every single meal while we're here, because we are here for a whole week. So I was like, okay, I can dedicate my lunches at home and then dinners out if any, but I did get enough stuff from Trader Joe's that we could have dinner like 2 nights at home, and if not, then we could just take it home. So I have some cut up fruit. I got blueberries and strawberries from Trader Joe's, cut them up so they're all ready for me to have this week. And then I've been using Thomas's air fryer that he got because he's been in Richmond for a long time, because that's my toaster. Okay, I always get so excited to eat. We're just having a bagel sandwich. And I know bagel sandwiches are popular everywhere. There's a couple of places here in Richmond that I've been getting a lot of recs to try, like Chewy's, Nate's, and something else too. But I love a good bagel sandwich, and I think that like, you know, buying one like can be worth it. But if I'm like having them all the time at home right now, it's like, do I really want that? Okay, so I'm doing butter on one side and then garlic spread on the other side. Just like a little bit of this. Oh yeah. Freaking yes. I love bagel sandwiches. And then I microwaved some egg whites. We discovered that on the vlog last time. Prep it like this. Oh my gosh, it's actually the perfect size. And then we're just gonna add turkey, cheese, put the egg in the middle, and that will be our lunch today. Wow, doesn't this look so good? I wish I had my buffalo sauce. Ready? Ooh, and then actually, I'm gonna set this out because this is gonna be my dessert. I got these s'more clusters from Trader Joe's, and it's literally just like chocolate with graham cracker marshmallows. It's really good. If you like s'mores, find this. Oh, I need a break. I have 1 more hour left. It has been a really busy week, honestly. I think busy is good. Busy makes the time go by, and luckily I have a job that I don't feel the need to like work late very often. I worked a little late yesterday, but that's okay. I found this. Do you guys do this? Like, you leave your lippies in random places. I need to be better about putting them all in one place, but I lost this one. This is the e.l.f. lip oil in the shade, I think Honey Love is what it's called. Honey Talks. These taste really good. Like, the smell of it is very nice, and I love this color. The good thing about being in a heat wave is that I cannot be bothered to put on makeup. I even brought a little bit, like bare minimum. Maybe I'll put on some makeup tonight if we go to dinner, but I'm not even sure if we're gonna go to dinner. This is the one purse that I decided to bring. My Marge Sherwood bowling bag. I think it's literally so adorable. And then these are my running / workout / dog walking sunglasses, my gooders. Okay, if you guys can hear me, this is what we got for dinner. We're back from dinner, and I actually haven't vlogged much in the bedroom. Dinner was so good. I think that was my favorite spot so far. Lunch or supper. You want the toy? You want the toy? Go get it. Ready? Go get it. Sorry, I'm a little crooked. I know I'm crooked, but it's okay. It's just so hot. Like, I've been showering multiple times a day because it's so humid, and I'm like sticky when I'm walking Beast and stuff, and he's not even going out that long. He's going out for like 5 or 10 minutes max. But I'm gonna take a body shower and try to sleep early. I still need to study my vocab tonight for Korean, and then I'll be done with everything that I need to do today. I would love to edit, but maybe I'll just do some light editing before I go to bed. But I have to say, lunch or supper, I think for me, that was my favorite place that we've had food so far on this trip. Thomas's favorite was still Main Street Dragon yesterday. That ramen we had was so good. But today, I think my favorite was lunch or supper. It was so good. Tomorrow I have an F45 class. I hope that it's strength because I've done literally no strength all week. I've just been doing all cardio. So the F45 class that I took actually on Monday, I think it was Monday. It was like half strength, half cardio, but I think hopefully tomorrow should be all strength. I'm like crossing my fingers. That's like the one slightly bad thing about this trip, and it's like no one's fault. It's like actually my fault, but there's not many places to work out. Like, there's not many class pass spots. At least just like not what I'm used to, but it's okay. F45 is actually really good. I haven't gone very consistently like ever before. The one that I took on Monday was like, I think my 3rd time ever taking F45, and it's actually really good. It's like very efficient. It's very quick. You're in and out in 45 minutes. And then I just go on a walk, get some coffee, and hopefully that's what tomorrow will look like. Hello, happy Thursday. Okay, I changed my settings on my mic, so I think you should hear me a little bit better. I'm still trying to learn how to use this camera every time I use it. Good morning. Good lunchtime. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I'm honestly so impressed with my dog. He just walks around so well here. It's a new environment, but he makes himself comfortable at home right away, and he's just actually a perfect guy. But truthfully, it's lunchtime. I had such a busy morning. As you guys saw, I went on my morning walk. I went to F45. I got back and walked Beast. It actually wasn't too humid as it has been scorching hot and humidity this whole week. But today was actually pleasant enough that Beast wanted to walk around a little bit longer. So we went on a little walk and then I started work, and it's been a really, really busy morning. So I'm finally able to take a break and eat. I'm actually not even that hungry, but I feel like I will be hungry. It's just like, you know, when you're so busy and you're doing work, you like don't really realize how hungry you are, or if you're hungry at all. I'm trying to actually eat at like a reasonable time. So let's make my bagel. Wait, first, I'm just gonna take a bite of this with you guys. I got Sugar Shack this morning. I walked to it because it was another pretty common recommendation, and it was close to my F45 class in the fan. So I got just 2 donuts to share. I wanted to get 6. obviously, but it's just me and Thomas here, you know? So I was like, what's your best sellers? And he basically said like everything. So I was like, great. I decided on a cronut croissant donut. And I love a cake donut. That's like my perfect donut. It's the cake thick kind. And when I looked, they were already like almost half out of the blueberry ones. So I asked for blueberry donut and a cronut. Let's try both of them. Okay, and then let's try the cronut. I love a good croissant donut. We'll have more later, but I just don't want to spoil my actual meal, you know? Oh my God, it's literally flaky like a croissant, but it's a donut. Okay, fine, I'm just gonna take a bite. One more. Thomas is gonna like this. Like, I would eat all of that, but I need to actually have a nutritious meal. So I'm gonna skip me making this because I know I did this to start off the vlog. So how about I'll make my sandwich and we'll talk during lunch in general about like medical school, because that's actually my intention for my entire Richmond vlog, but I didn't do it in part 1. Okay, we are at my desk now and we're gonna take a little lunch break. And I wanna talk to you guys a little bit more about medical school. Here's my lunch. This is actually my second time filming this because I'm just ranting too much because I think I just don't know what to say. I've purposefully not talked about Thomas being in medical school or like my experience being his partner, because honestly I like went through that already with my channel of like documenting the hard times and kind of saying too much what I was feeling in the moment instead of sharing more reflections than anything. And I've become very, very conscious over my years of being a YouTuber that whatever I say is essentially immortalized when I post it, and you're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to like feel how you feel. And I just like want to be more mindful about what I actually share, especially when it comes to like my personal life on YouTube. Like I want it to be more things like in hindsight or reflections or things I know that I can synthesize like what I'm currently going through if it's a hardship or something. And I try to be very level with that because I don't want like a chaotic, honestly, like unwell version of me being on the internet forever. I just don't. Like, I think that I want to be more composed in general when it comes to the hardships that I share. That's just a change in decision I've made for myself personally. I have no issue with like anyone else and whatever they do. But yeah, I've decided to kind of pull back a little bit in terms of like sharing hardships. And honestly, looking back at it, being a medical school partner is not easy. And it definitely was like a long kind of hard process for me. I think I like just in general tried so hard to be this like perfect partner to Thomas as he was also like navigating being a student again and studying so much like more than college and then making a whole group of friends all in one time that I had no idea who they were. I think I tried my best to like be this like perfect support for him that it almost made me a little hasty about the reality of everything. And I think it almost honestly kind of gave me like a worse attitude, and I wasn't as embracing because I was trying so hard to like fit this perfect mold of like being a perfect partner to him that I just like had to be who I was and try my best and know that he would accept that because he did. So looking back on it, I think I like would have taken being a medical student's partner a little bit differently. And now that I'm in the last year of medical school for Thomas, it's so weird that you guys even saw me like start, but I want to have just an overall better attitude in general about whatever medical school or residency in the future will take us, like wherever that takes us. I just want to be more embracing of it and more like less scared, more embracing, more accepting, more positive. And I want to have a better attitude, honestly, because I think that when I started school, or not when I started school, when Thomas started school, I don't think I had a good attitude. I think I like tried to be too idealistic. And then because of that, like my expectations were so high and Thomas was just trying his best. He's so good at being realistic about things. But I think like being too idealistic really doesn't help me sometimes. I mean, if you guys know me or my channel, like I feel like I'm a crazy person. I just like am very strict and very disciplined and motivated. And sometimes it's a good thing, but not all the time. In reality, it's just hard. Like it's hard not being the #1 priority in your partner's life because they have medical school. It's hard when, you know, the new friends that I'm making in the time that Thomas has started medical school, they don't know him very well because he's just unavailable. And it's hard when he can't go to, you know, every single thing that I want him to go to because he's studying for exams, or he's tired from having 24-hour call, or he has research, or it's just, you know, there's so many parts that I think I didn't like that I think I'm not really sure like if anybody would like it. First of all, it's just not easy being a partner to a medical student, but I think I just wish I had a better attitude about it and I wasn't as hasty as I was. So that's me spilling the tea on how it's been. And that's all stuff that you guys don't see online, the stuff that I don't film on purpose. I do want to acknowledge though that I could only have done my best. Like, I thought that I was being the best partner I could, when now I'm realizing, like, years later, I think I was a little too idealistic. And, you know, I'm turning 29 this year. So I was 26. I was 26 turning 27 when Thomas started school, right? Or maybe I was 25. I was either 25 or 26 when Thomas started school. And like, I want to acknowledge that, like, I think I've grown up a lot in these last couple of years, Thomas being in school. I think I've just really stabilized mentally with myself. And I feel like I have a better outlook, more stable outlook in general on life, no matter like where that takes me. Whereas before I was so stuck on, you know, my friends moving, my life changing, me having no control. I was just kind of like mentally unstable. And that's why I was in therapy. But I learned a lot of really good tools about how to reframe my mindset in therapy. And I think that even being a couple years out of finishing therapy, at least for now, I just have a much more stable outlook on life. And I want to be more embracing of whatever happens for residency, because that is what happens. Thomas will graduate from medical school next year in 2026. And then the summer of 2026, we'll be starting residency. And that could be anywhere. It doesn't have to be in where he has school, but residency programs, you just have to basically apply to everything you would go to, and then you match somewhere. For residency programs that like they want you and you want them. So it's like this whole crazy thing, and you apply for certain specialties. And for me, I know that like Thomas's specialty could possibly take us anywhere. So me doing this whole Richmond week in my life was like really fun to film, but it's really showing me that I can be embracing of whatever happens in my life as long as Thomas is with me and he's like coming home to me at the end of the day. And I'm okay with my life changing. If that means that we have to move away from Washington, D.C. and Arlington, and if that means that we have to move away from our families, the old me, like at the beginning of medical school, would hate that. And I'd fight with Thomas a lot about that. But now I'm like totally okay with whatever happens, because I know that what's most important to me is being able to share my life with him. And if that means that we are anywhere, as long as we're together, like that's what will make me happy. And I've gotten used to him being unavailable. Okay, that was very long. But I hope you guys enjoyed those reflections. I had like 3 bites of the sandwich, so I'm gonna eat this now, get back to work. Talk to me in the comments though, because you guys know I love having lunch break chats with you, especially if you're someone that either like is a physician or is a partner of a physician, or you know, any healthcare professional, doesn't have to be a physician. I would love some support.
Just give it a try. Listen to me when I say goodbye to you. Maybe for once, just give it a try. Listen to me when I say goodbye.
It is 6 p.m. I can't believe I worked late. I really try not to do that, but I was just waiting for Thomas and it's been really busy. It's fine. It's not a forever thing. But the thing is, dinner's going to be done really soon anyways, because I just have to boil noodles. We're having the same thing that I made in the first vlog because I got the groceries and Thomas is coming home a little late. And honestly, like, I don't really want to eat out every single day this week. I've been trying to like be good about eating out like every other day or something. So I can only try so much in Richmond, you know, but we'll go somewhere tomorrow. We just like kind of want to save the time today. So yeah, it's okay though. Here's our dinner. Hi. Good morning. Happy Friday. I can't believe it's Friday. Can't believe I've been here for a whole week. I forgot to bring my camera, but I went to F45 this morning and now I'm on a morning walk. I decided to do something different and explore a different area of Richmond. So we are in Churchill. This is a really cute area. I swear, Richmond in general just reminds me a lot of Baltimore. It's so cute. There's like lots of kind of like old-timey like historical houses that some are like redone, some are not, but it's just such a cute place. Churchill especially like really kind of reminds me of Baltimore and the houses that all of my friends grew up in at school that lived in Baltimore. So yeah, this is so cute. I got a coffee from Riverbend Coffee because that was one of the recommendations that I got on my Instagram. And I got this coffee called the Salty Bee. First of all, this was like $5.65, which is so good for like, you know, like a signature latte situation. It's a shaken espresso with like honey, sea salt, and oat milk is included. Like the coffee that I got yesterday from Ironclad or 2 days ago was really good, but it was $9. I was like, $9. So love this. Riverbend was really cute too, just in general. Okay, now I'm trying to find Libby Park so that I can walk around and walk by the water. And that will be my Friday morning. I'm so glad it's not so hot because I feel like it's like honestly fine to go for a walk. So here's my last 45 minutes of my 90 minutes of movement a day. Okay, this is Rockets Landing, and it's like this cute little trail along the water. There's a bunch of new townhomes here and stuff, so I'm glad I could finally find a trail. I feel like I've been talking about trying to find a trail for like this entire trip, so I'm glad that I finally found one. I just had to drive to it, but this is near Churchill, so yeah, it's really cute. It's lunchtime now. I had a very productive morning. Honestly, I even got ready a little bit today just because it was so humid outside that my hair, it was just poofed up, man. It was pretty rough. So luckily I brought my round brush, my heated round brush, so I just ran it through a couple of times, and we're doing a half up, half down slick back. And it's lunchtime, so I'm gonna have my last bagel of the week. I'm really excited though, because I've been having like such mid bagels. Like, you know, it's good because we're eating at home and stuff, but it just makes me want like a good high quality, like chewy bagel. I think I did a good job of honestly not eating out like at every single meal. I'm sure we'll be back in Richmond at some way or another. It's only 2 hours away. Ooh, I activated the active check. It'll be fine. But I will say, I think I already said this when I was on the phone with you guys, that coffee was so good. It was actually the perfect, not too sweet latte. And it was shaken espresso. I love shaken espressos. We're gonna heat this up just for like 2 minutes. I don't need to show you the bagel I've been showing you every single day. Oh my gosh, I hope that I have a chill Friday. It's been a really busy work week, honestly, and I just want to have a chill Friday. I don't have any meetings, but I haven't had many meetings in general this week. It's just been busy with work, so hopefully I can log off a little earlier than summer Fridays, or I'll just log off at 3 as usual. I need to finish my video too. I'm gonna finish that during lunch because I'm almost done. I just like needed to get a good enough amount of sleep because I had F45 this morning, so... Oh, I think Thomas is done. Hello? Okay, Thomas just came back. He got shindigs. This was easily the most recommended place in all of Richmond, Virginia. All the coffee shops, all the restaurants, all the bakeries, like multiple places for shindigs. What's this? Is it a lemon bar? Thomas knows exactly what I like. Okay, so we have a, oh my God, look at it. It just looks buttery. This is called a Shindig's cookie. I don't know what's in it, but I see some chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, toffee. I don't know. We're not gonna have all of it. Okay, we're just gonna try. Oh my God.
Is it good?
It's a little salty. No. You would throw up and die. Wow. That's up there. That is up there. Okay, anyways. Also, Thomas also got a bagel because he got more recommendations to go to this place called Chewy's, even though I got recommendations to go to Nate's Bagels. I feel like Nate's Bagels is like the popular place, but Chewy's is like he got this from like someone at work. So, and it is really chewy. It's very good.
What? It's my undershirt.
I know he's begging, but he can't have any of this.
I think that's nice.
I'm gonna have some coffee. Hello. Where are we?
Where are we, B?
Where are we? Mwah.
Wow.
Happy end of the workday and happy start to the weekend. We're back in Carytown because we're gonna get like a outdoor happy hour dinner situation. The last time we were here, we went to Narwhal's to get rolled ice cream, but we didn't really like explore much because it was so hot that day. I was like tunnel visioned on just getting this ice cream. So I'm excited to we just drove around. So I'm excited to sit outside with Beast and have dinner. Wow. Okay, here's how the main road looks. It's basically just one long road, I think, at least for all of the main restaurants and shops and stuff, but it's very cute.
Oh, I'm glad we got this.
Hi, yay!
Do you have some already?
No.
What's this chip like?
Oh, I did have some of that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we got for dinner. We got some tacos. This is the one that they say they like slow cook this for 4 hours or something. It's like, it was in the menu. It looked really good. Carne asada fries, esquites, and then the Baja taco.
Like the cabbage looks really good on top.
Good morning, happy Saturday. I decided that Riverbend coffee was my favorite because Thomas actually hasn't had local coffee in Richmond since he's been leaving so early for the hospital and stuff. So since he just finished everything, I decided to take him. I was like, you need to get at least one local coffee before we leave. And I was like, I think Riverbend was my favorite. So I got something different. I got the Isle of Spice, which has like cinnamon and nutmeg. And then Thomas got the same thing that I got yesterday, the Salty Bee. Okay guys, we're about to leave the Airbnb, so I just want to give you one last look of it. Checkout time is 11. I'm honestly not sure what time it is, but we cleaned up the whole place. The kitchen, the bathroom, we made sure everything was all clean and stuff. We put all of the dirty towels in the washers so that they know. I will leave a link to this listing in the description box if you guys are ever in Richmond, Virginia. This is in the Arts District and it's overall a really good place. At first, like I had never been here before, but the place is very well like updated. I wish we could have used that outdoor private rooftop deck, but it was just so hot that we couldn't. But it's really, really nice. And the bedroom especially, it got really cold at night, which I personally like because I'd rather bundle up and stuff. But the air circulation was very good and I really liked this place overall. So if you guys are in Richmond, you should definitely check it out.
Is that plenty? No, that's plenty.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah. Here's our last meal in Richmond. This looks literally insane. Oh my gosh. My friend Sam from college, she said that this was worth the wait. And it looks like it.
some.
What? Oh, some forks and stuff. This looks absolutely insane.
The watermelon salad's a good touch. It's more salad than watermelon. It's insane how accurate that guy was.
Oh, I know. Vinegary, mustardy, spicy.
I want vinegary.
This is so good.